Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu, and this is Ivory Towers for Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic, a well-established park which has a few problems. Your objective to have at least 1,000 guests in your park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. So yes, I would say we have a few problems. We have got vandalism and bad rides and sick. Oh my. So, um, I am very familiar with this scenario, and yet at the same time, I kind of feel like a certain wizard after just stepping foot into some mines that he knows he's been in a lot of times, but he just can't quite place it because I must have got rid of all the rides and then saved it and just played the landscape a lot when I was first playing Rollercoaster Tycoon back in the day. So yeah, I am gonna get rid of everything on this park. I mean, I'll keep some. Oh, now it's gonna rain. Let's skip the rain, and I'll carry on talking. Okay, rain skipped, and since I'm not sure when it's going to rain again, I'm going to be very quick. I'm going to get rid of everything because I feel like, considering the name of the park, everything in this park has been bought from ill-gotten, illegal poaching activity. So that's the law I'm going with. So I'm going to get rid of everything. We're going to start anew. Let's see what we've got. We've got free entry to the park. We've got some transport rides. We've got some good selection of gentle rides. Good selection of coasters, some thrill rides, some water rides, and some shops. Everything we need in shops. I think we'll go all in on thrill rides. As I said, I'm going to get rid of everything, maybe make the pathing a little bit simpler, and start building out. I will see you soon. October, year 1, 470 guests in the park. So I got rid of everything. I simplified the pathing. There was a lot of guests around the park who were miserable and wanting to leave. So what I did is I just tweezed them all to the entrance. So what I did is I went in and I looked for the guests that said that they were miserable, and then I just clicked on them and then tweezed them over to the start, and then they left really quickly, took their misery and bad vibes with them, and now we're all happy, happy, joy, joy in the park. So got a couple of my classics here, loops 1 and 2. People often ask why I use the Roman numerals on the coasters, and it's just an easy way of numbering them, and it all stems from a playthrough I did of this map many years ago, probably about 20 years ago. And I went for like a Hercules themed park, and so they were all sort of dueling coasters, and it was kind of like the 12 labors of Hercules, and that's where the numbering comes from. So yeah, we've got loops 1 and 2, powered launch, and I've got them set to 3 laps. They're down to £5 a go at the moment. They were £5 when they first started. With the synchronization bonus, they got a lot of excitement, and with the extra laps, we should be holding a decent amount of guests in the queue. We've got a nice junior coaster over here called Ivory Bug, so we got decent stats on that. I was thinking of having it set to a couple of laps, but considering the amount of guests in the queue already, I won't be doing that. 1 seems to be fine. It's got a little bridge just over there, another bridge just over there. I'm not sure how far down I'm going to do the pathing. I'm going to repair the landscape there. I figure we need another path loop around here somewhere. We've got a drop tower just there underground called Icarus. So whilst I was away, we visited a number of parks, and in one of those parks there was a drop tower called Icarus in Groneland in Stockholm. And yeah, I'll tell you more about that at a later date. I did also do some filming whilst in the park, so I will be doing some vlogs. Nothing fancy. I am not a theme park vlogger. I just happen to have a camera with me when I visit the theme parks, and so I took some footage, and I'm going to share that at some point. You've got a nice top spin just there. Toilets and kiosks on major junctions. A little bit of food around the place, enough to stop the guests getting miserable. Yeah, I think we're doing doing really well. Let's have a look at the research. We're now researching water rides, and yeah, it's raining again, so let's get on with it. October year 2, 830 guests in the park. We've got a log flume just there called Water Rush. Decent stats there. Comes out, drops down, a little flat section, and drops down again. Photo section, and then a little meandering section, and then back we've got an underground section. So just underground here, we have got an exit station. So then what that means then is there's a nice queue of empty boats. Let's turn the scenery off so you can see it better. A nice queue of empty boats leading up to the entrance station. So there should always be a boat available for guests to go on. We can set it to full load. So that way we should never have any empty boats on the track. Can't always do it like that, but when you can, it works out nicely. Got a little water trikes just down there. A little maze just here. Okay, rain skipped. So we've got a mini coaster just up here. All the rain doesn't affect the gameplay so much. In fact, it makes it easier because with the £20 umbrellas, it means that we're never short of cash. So we made, oh, there you go, 4,000, 5,000 there for last month and this month. But it does make it a pain when I'm trying to record because the rain effect doesn't bode well with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, there were some guests complaining about litter, so I'll spam a few extra handymen around the place. Got a Ferris wheel just down there, haunted house just there. I was going to say something about mazes. Yes, whilst we were away, we visited Gotland, Sweden's largest island, and I made the whole family walk to this really old sort of walk-in labyrinth that they have there, and none of them were impressed at all. But it's from the medieval. It's really, really, really old, and I thought it was cool, so it was definitely worth going to. Yeah, we've got a sim ride just down there. I've got a space up here for something, and it's raining again, and a space over here for something. Let's get on with it. October year 3, we've got 1,250 guests in the park, and we've got a few new additions as well. So as you can see, we've got a wooden coaster just here called Typhoon. Great stats on that. And we've got a pretty jank wooden wild mine ride. No, wooden wild mouse just here. It's called Squeak Shack. So when I first built it, yeah, the drop wasn't high enough, so I had to keep adding stuff to it, and then it didn't make it all the way around, so I had to keep adding more, and then so yeah, it's a bit janky at the moment, but whatever, it's fine. And then over here, then we've got a suspended coaster, and we've gone for the plain cars on this one. So it's pretty cool. It comes out over the water. It's called Scaroplanes. Nice stats on that. So I didn't do anything with this path. At the end, we've just cut it off there. It seems to be fine. Guests aren't having any issues. There is the potential danger of guests coming in. Let's turn off scenery a second. Guests coming over to this section here and wanting to head over here maybe. But that seems to be fine. Also, guests being here and trying to get over to there. So there's the potential for that. So I think as long as we don't put too many shops in this area or over here, that should be fine. Because what will happen is if guests are trying to find something, trying to pathfind between the two, when they get a shop, it'll make them rethink what they're doing, and that's when they tend to walk around in circles or squares, as the game is. But yeah, it seems to be fine. It seems to be working out all right. It's 25th of October now, so just under a week to go. We've got plenty of guests in the park. We've got the rating up on maximum. I think the park looks all right. I think it's turned out all right. I kind of rushed this wooden coaster. I felt like we needed something over here, and it works out. It looks all right. I think it's comes up. Nice tall section. Not too tall. We could have gone even higher, but then you just got so much speed. I think building chain lifts too tall. It's going to rain. I can see that thundercloud at the bottom. See that rain cloud. Building chain lifts too tall is probably the biggest mistake people make, because then you've got way too much potential energy. Remember your physics class from school. Way too much potential energy, and that'll translate into speed. And, the coaster will be going way too fast. And I like the way it kind of slows down at the top of that little turnaround bit there. It can't be full on all the way through the track. It's got to have some slow bits and some quick bits. It's got to kind of feel like it's dancing around the track. That's what I think as well. And it's raining. And it's October 31st. So I think I'm just going to have to put up with it at least until we pass the goal and they let loose the balloons that they've just bought. Stew! Awesome sauce. Right, let's skip this rain. Okay, rain skipped, and we've unlocked Wacky World as well. So yeah, this has been Ivory Towers. I've been Stu. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the theme park vlogs I'm going to be releasing, and also for the next video coming soon. Bye!